One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for room. It's Edwards. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Forced out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. Shoots it to the left. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to take a shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. To the air, it's Castellanos. Buys a little time. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. With the catch, it's Bradley. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the 1st down. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback making adjustments. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 7, Kansas State 0.
First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, give on the inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State, and you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, a lot of space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Number 22, set to kick off.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Dances away. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Finds the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him.
Wide open spaces. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And the Wildcats line it up with a 1st and goal. Here we go. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. On the ground. He's only able to get it down to the 3-yard line, and the 4th and goal attempt goes awry. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Noles backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Makes a grab on the shot. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to get behind the defense. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And the Noles decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Florida State 10, Kansas State 0.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Here's the give off the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Castellanos. The throw to the outside is complete. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him. But they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
The Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
Brings up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got a man. It's Williams. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick 6. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll send the back in motion. Johnson looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Oakland. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And for the 5th time, the offense will go for it on 4th down. 2 for 4 so far. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the back. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
They're going to test the right side with this one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Quickly complete. Turning on the Jets. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really...
Touchdown Seminoles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And how about this play by the offense? 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Set to advance on the football.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Edwards. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida State 17, Kansas State 0.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
This time it's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field, making side adjustments here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
This offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Trying to power it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it looks as if they'll have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer as they bring in the jumbo dudes for the 2-point try.
22 water, 22 water, to the line, ready.
Fine play action. Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try.
17, Kansas City, 6.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Makes it past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Lots of running room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, no. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Edwards. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
What it do?
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Now.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Don't bring no little team out here.
Give to the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yards.
It's 24 feet.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Surging forward on the sneak.
Good for a Wildcat.
Yeah. These niggas got stuff making you play with fucking Delaware State. Delaware State, great.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Slithers into space.
Here Florida State is over here struggling. Y'all tripping, man. Get this shit out the way, man.
Here on 2nd down. Creates a little space. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running.
Smart play call here.
I ain't tripping. I ain't got no dog in this fight.
Them, that's the way you do it. And eventually, you'll catch him out of position and bust
Ball
a big
got
play.
in and won him a conference championship already.
It's a reverse.
Get that nigga out the D
Did not
league.
go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Hey,
Now this team has consecutive wins. And when you start expecting to find
get
ways
that
to
nigga
win
on my
games
list,
that you
Blair.
expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's
Don't
really
do
hard
that,
to stop.
It's a mindset. for this
Don't
team
get that
has
nigga
it
on
right
my
now.
list,
You
man.
can tell their players trust each other. Big
Let 'em
situations
make it,
arise
man.
in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline.
What he? Hey, you damn sure gonna see it. Man, I got that sold up.